What is up guys, welcome to the video. I'm Fabio and here I teach you programming and web development. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications as well to get notified when I post new videos. Also, like the video, I really appreciate it. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can use list comprehension to create a list of elements that you would normally create using a for loop. The cool thing about list comprehension is that you actually still use a for loop, but you write everything on one single line. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So first of all, I want to say that the examples I'm going to give you in this video are quite simple, but they allow me to explain this topic well, okay? So let's start with the normal way, and then we're going to get into the list comprehension so you can see the difference. Okay, so let's say that you want to create a list of strings, of equal strings. Okay, so you would do something like list strings equal empty list, of course, then for x in range 100, for example, list strings dot append, and then you can append a, for example. Or maybe if you want a list of numbers, you can do something like for x in range 100 list numbers dot append, can append the x like that. Okay, so you're getting the x from the range, all the numbers, and then you append them to the list. So if you print that, of course you get all the numbers. I'm not going to print that because it doesn't, you know what you get. Okay, then if you wanted to do this but with list comprehension, you can do something really cool like this. So list strings equal inside of the list, inside of the square brackets, then you write the thing that you want to add to the list, then you write the for loop for x in range 100, and basically this does exactly the same as this. Or you could do something like list numbers equal x for x in range 100. Okay, so basically this does the same as this, and this does the same as this. Basically here you write your list, then this is the expression you want to add to the list, in this case a string, and that expression is evaluated in the context of the for loop. That means that you can actually use the variable that you use in the for loop as the expression to add. Okay, and we've done this here. So we are using x in range, you loop through the range, and then you get the x here, and this is added to list numbers. Okay, so really amazing, really cool. So think of this as if you were calling in each iteration list numbers append, and the expression you write in the list comprehension as the argument of append. And the code I'm going to write is not actually right, but it's just to show you. So it's like you were doing something like list numbers is equal to list numbers dot append for x in range 100. Okay, so this is basically the same. So you loop through this and then you add this. This doesn't make sense, but just to show you a little bit how you could, see that in a different way. Okay, so let's comment this out because it doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, so the expression could also be an operation you perform on each element of the list you're looping through. For example, you could create a list of words converted to lowercase. So for example, if you had a list of words like this, hello, car, dog, house, okay, something like that. You could do something like lowercase words. Then you open and close the square brackets, then word dot lower for word in list words. So basically here you loop through the list of words, you get word. You get the word, and then you convert it to lowercase, and then automatically this is added to the list. So we can actually print the list of lowercase words, and if we run this, we get hello, car, dog, house, all letters lowercase. Okay, so you've performed something on a word by word, and just on one line. Really, really cool. Okay, another cool thing about list comprehension is that you can add an element to the list just if a certain condition returns true. So for example, if we have a list of numbers, we do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we can do that something like odd numbers is equal to x for x in list numbers if not x to equal 0. Okay, then if we print them, print list of numbers, we save that. Let's actually run that. As you can see, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Really cool, really cool. So here we're looping through the list of numbers, each iteration, and in each iteration x will have a new value, and this value is going to be added to the list only if the condition returns true. Otherwise, it would be skipped. Of course, you can do something, you can use other conditional operations. So you could do something like, just to show you, you can have a list countries, like Sweden, United Kingdom, Spain, Italy, and that's it. So you can check if, so you can do something list countries starting, don't know, something like that. Then you can do something like country for country in list countries if country starts with S. Then if we print that list countries, we can see Sweden, Spain. As you can see, only if the country starts with S is it added to the list. Okay, so I'm going to comment all of this out. Okay, because now I'm going to show you how you can use list comprehension to loop through more than one list. Okay, so let's say you've got two lists. So list names, 1, Joe, David, Jack, then list names 2 equal John, Fabio, Joe. Okay, if you wanted to find the names that are in both lists, you could do something like equal names. Okay, then for name 1 in list names 1, for name 2 in list names 2, if name 1 is equal to name 2, then equal names dot append, and then you append name 1, or you could append name 2, it's the same. So if we print it and we print equal names, of course we get Joe and Selena. Okay, if you want to do that with list comprehension, you can do something equal names, name 1 for name 1 in list names 1, for name 2 in list names 2, if name 1 equal name 2. This returns the same thing. Okay, so let's try that out. As you can see, same thing. Okay, so you sort of loop through this and then nested this for loop, and then if name1 is equal to name2, then you add name1 to the list. Okay, so you could add equal, and there would be two equals, equal. Okay, so you've got the two names, you've got name1 and name2, then you check if name1 is equal to name2, and then you add this expression, in this case equal, but before it was just name1. Okay, so basically this is how you could do things, but in my opinion, in this case, it's better to write them normally with a for loop, because otherwise something that should make your code better and easier makes your code worse and too confusing, especially for other programmers that might work on your project. So this is just my personal opinion. Some of you could say, no, it's better like that. But in my opinion, this is already a little bit too confusing. Okay. You could even have a nested list comprehension. For example, you could use them to create multi-dimensional lists. So two nested list comprehensions. I've actually made a video on, multi-dimensional lists, so check it out so you can understand what I actually mean by multi-dimensional lists. Okay, so let's comment this out again, like that. Perfect. Let's clear down here. Okay, so for example, you could do something multi list is equal to, okay, then x for x in range 10, then for y in range 3. So this will create a list with 3 nested lists, and each nested list will contain 10 numbers from 0 through 9, and you can use it for games or other things. So if we run that, you can see 0, 1, 2, this is one list, this is the other list, and this is the other list. Okay, 3 lists, 0, 1, 2, and then inside 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 9. Okay, so this is basically a multi-dimensional list. Okay, last but not least, if you know me well, you might know that I love to test the performance of the two methods. I've done that, and you can now see the results on the screen. I've created a list of 10 million elements, and as you can see, the list comprehension is twice as fast, but still both are incredibly fast. Just know that if one day, for whatever reason, you need to create a huge list, or maybe more than one really big list, the list comprehension is a little bit faster. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, so I think that's it for the video. I'm going to close everything down as usual. And that's it. Alright guys, this was really cool, wasn't it? If you're still watching, thank you, I really appreciate you. If you like the video, let me know in the comment section down below and give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!